right, and then now I have a backup panel because I love to make mistakes when I craft. So I'll set that to the side. This is the Hammermill 110 pound or 100 pound, sorry, the chameleon kind. That's what I like. So just making sure I get off that extra ink that's pigment, and we're just gonna stick these down to have for images that we're gonna stamp to color. Boom. Oop. Trying to knock things over on my desk. Okay. And then for this, I like to use the Stellar ink. This is by Simon Hurley, and this is Black Widow. It's for stamping, blending watercolor, and I like to use it before I do my Olo coloring. And I don't know if you can see this. It's a foam pad, so that's what I really like about it. There we go. I don't really have great luck with the Memento for some reason. It just doesn't stay inky for some reason. I don't know why. I find that I'm always like having to stamp like 500 times to get a clean image. So I've been having good luck with this ink pad. So let's see. But we've got it in Misty just in case. I think got some fuzzies here. I think I'm just gonna do a little more on his glasses area. There. I think we're good. See? That would not happen with my Memento. So if you're having problems with your Memento, highly recommend this ink pad. I store that upside down on my desk. All right, I'm gonna leave these stamps in here. Like I said, I love to make mistakes, so we can always stamp another panel if we need to. Right, so I've picked out some colors here. I like keeping the Olos standing up while I'm coloring, and then just keep the cap loosely on top while I figure out what I'm doing. So let's get started with just some of these kind of flush tones. Get these going. I think that's kind of the foot. There we go. Baiting on giving her a little bit of a suntan with a burn to start. We'll see how this progresses. Kind of like that idea because they're out there floating in the water and you feel nice and cool. And if you've been there, right, you know how this usually goes. You end up with a burn before you know it. I feel like that would be me. Let me see if I can. I want like to add a little bit of pink. Let's see what this does. Give them a little bit of a pink. I always get pink on my shoulders. A little bit on the front here. Yeah. Burning his little toesies a little bit. I love that. All right. And sticking to the easy parts for me, I'm gonna do his beard a little bit because I'm gonna color him like he's a Santa gnome. Some of that detail in and lighten it up with C1. Coloring it this way, I'm kind of going for it looking a little fluffy. I want it to look billowing and fluffy. Let's see, do I want the C, or just a 0? Maybe we just, maybe I'll just soften it a little with the 0. So the good thing with alcohol markers is that if something's a little too dark, you can always lighten it up a little bit, help blend out some of the harshness with the zero. All right, all right. There, that kind of looks like a billowy big beard. Dude has got to be hot in the sun. I don't know what he was thinking. Okay, so then next color, let's think, what do we want? So for this girl, she's gonna be floating out there. So I'm thinking maybe how about a yellow bathing suit? No, maybe a purple bathing suit. Have a little pop of color. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sun suit, give it a little bit of curvature here because we got a curvy girl. Love it. And then maybe we'll do a yellow float. All right. So again, kind of looking for that look of curvy because this is going to be a curvy float. And the look. All right, now then, what should we do for a hat? If she's wearing a purple bathing suit, do we want a complimentary hat or I'm gonna go for bright colors. This is me always going bright. So I'm gonna go with a pink hat. I'm just kind of gonna give it a little bit of shadows with here. I have closed that marker in confidence that I'm done with it, but we'll see. All right, yeah. I'm liking that. Then what color hair should she have? We kind of went with the white on this guy. Do we want to make them a set maybe? Maybe we do. We'll just go ahead and have her be rocking that. What is that called? Like everybody's doing this now. I've seen like they have the silver kind of look, and I like it. We'll just have her rocking that silver look too. Now, what did I actually use? Did I put that away? Nope, C1. And then because I'm always heavy-handed and I regret it a little bit, we will go back into the zero like I did the other guy. I did not learn my lesson. I use the same colors. So we'll soften that out a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Always easy to lighten that back out. Okay. Now I might just kind of go back in with a C1 to give that. Okay. We'll let that dry and see if we like it. That's something you always want to do with alcohol markers is make sure it's dry before you judge it. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a yellow drink. Kind of use these same colors because why not? I think they were pretty good colors. Let's see, his scenery is going to have a real pretty, more of a reddish look. So maybe we'll give him, we've got some polka dots on his swim shorts and maybe even for his sunglasses. And then the umbrella, maybe even the straw. that's just going to be our pop of color for this one. And then we'll blend that out with another color like that. And then what color would the shorts be with the red polka dots? Maybe a teal like with the water. So maybe we'll give him some of this teal here. And I'm wondering what we want to do with the sunglasses. I guess I need to get more grays out, huh? Because he's cool and has sunglasses. The girl apparently forgot hers on the beach. All right, let me grab. We'll do some C7 and kind of blend it up. I do like that it kind of already comes with the little slash marks of the reflection. So that kind of lets you not have to color it too dark to get a cool effect. All right. Now what about his hat? If you look here, his hat's going to be kind of up in this area. So we could go with a bolder kind of thing, or we could go with a purple. Kind of liking the purple with the teal kind of idea, maybe. Maybe we go back to this kind of color because it'll match there. Let's see how that goes. And then we'll have to figure out this chair too. I might just go a little traditional here with the chair. Thinking maybe there, like a so, like a so. So I did not pick 3 colors, so I'm kind of doing a duo blend here. And I'm slightly regretting it because I do want that purple to be a little darker, maybe. I'm liking it more. Just like I said, you just gotta let it ride a little bit. See how it's blending out. Come back in, give it a little bit of that darkness again. And it mixes into that new kind of medium color you made. And then one more time. Nice. Okay, now that that's drying up there, I'm thinking I want that a little darker too. So maybe we darken that one up a little bit. I do like that darker look. Another beautiful thing about the alcohol markers is that you can always add a little more color if you don't like how it's working. Just add a little more. Okay, I swear I'm gonna stop touching it. Stop touching it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab some quick brown. Let's see. 1 second, because I like to try to match a little bit or have something. See, maybe the OR37 will stand out. I'm just trying to make sure I don't pick the exact same kind of color there. I said OR37, right? Because we're going to be putting it right over it. So we'll just have that to think about. And maybe we'll do the little bit lighter. We'll just say it's all wooden. He's totally uncomfortable. He picked a wooden beach chair. Okay. I think we're almost done. I think we're almost ready. Is there anything else did I miss? Because I'm one of those people too. I'll think I'm all done and I'll go cut it out and then I'll realize I totally missed a key element. I think we're good. All right. And I think we'll see how this comes out. Like if I cut, because I'm not going to cut here, but we can just color this to match. Um, that's another cheat too. Like if I don't want to color right there, cut all the way through, you can always just color that paper and no one will know. No one's going to notice. They don't even know if it's supposed to be sand behind there or not. It just depends. Okay, so let's do some fussy cutting.